City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light. Didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Bar stools lie like empty vows. Same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never lift me, never drown. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't choose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Midnight clocks don't owe me time, they just move, I fall in line. I don't fight what's meant to pass, I let moments finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride, it's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed, not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced. These dark blues don't fade with age, they sharpen my edge when the night asks me to move. I don't refuse, I don't rise, I don't lose, I exist in dark blues. Morning breaks, no use, same man, dark blues. Empty bottles clinking, echoes in my head. Another night of thinking, words unsaid. This ain't no love song, honey, just the blues instead. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Sunrise through the blinds, another day's cruel light, leaving doubts behind, fading into night, aching in my bones, lost the will to fight. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Whiskey burning down slow, like a memory of her touch. Where did our good times go? Why did I want too much? Just a fool, I know, never learning such. Shadows on the wall, dancing with my ghost. Heard the lonely call of all the love I lost. Standing tall or falling, who pays the final cost? Rain writes lines on a shuttered bar. Night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned loss makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love dressed up in flame, burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they roll. These dark blues don't break my will, teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just groove. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stay grounded in dark blues. Jukebox size, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise, I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. These dark blues hold my line, never rush, never whine. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move clean in dark blues. Keep on his time, every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done, I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learned balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide, I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Oh, rain, let's go, no cues, same street, dark blues. Ashtray cold on the counter, 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning in the morning. You're pacing holes in the kitchen, I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause in love and life and whiskey blues, every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. It's love and life and whiskey blues, half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck watch your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked in use. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new than used, dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You trace my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say baby, I'm your shadow even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues, every vow we've been reused. We're shot glass saints with worn out shoes, still choosing what we're gonna lose. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, road rash, tender bruise. We fight like hell, then fall like fools in the same old living room, drowning in love like whiskey blues with you. Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume's still on that flannel shirt hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass of fix it. You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey blues, so here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, she walked in, boots on fire, red dress, trouble in her eyes. Took my usual stool beside her, said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older, and the years on my back. She laughed into her glass, said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out lightly, and it still wasn't ever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leaning into the night, feeling cracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you don't repeat. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. With someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, see to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the view that they get through. Whiskey on our lips, truth in our lies. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so alone and starting to feel red. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey blues. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, morning sunlight, folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love the word excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm not left, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your own front porch. If I see it when I'm not left. We traded scars like secrets. We traded scars like secrets. Oh, we traded scars like secrets. Scars like secrets. We traded 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 scars like secrets. Empty glass on the table, another night alone. Whiskey burns my throat. Why'd you leave me, woman? Where'd you go? paints the window pane. Another day begins. Still feel your touch. Where do I win? There's a losing game. Met you in a back row barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots, said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. We tried to build little heaven in a one-room second floor. Cracked plates in a crooked cupboard, dirty boots by the door. You'd hum along the Sunday sermons coming through the paper walls. I pretend that I was listening, just staring at your overalls. Fights about the rent and groceries, silent dinners, slam drawers. You'd cry washing off your makeup. I'd paste holes in the floor. Still your head on my shoulder made the ceiling look like sky. Empty fridge, full ashtray, but your laughter never lied. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. One night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress, said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin, said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup, here's to the truth that we never spoke, here's to the chain we called a rope. Oh yeah. Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper, on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Ashtray morning, coffee gone cold. that drove my car. Jukebox always on lost repair. Couple in the car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Soft and quiet, we got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and musty affair, talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the still out day, watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this track goes on. Is your eulogy? Whiskey on my velvet heart, lights going down, tears for sure. Life keeps leaving black marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our lives. It's 11 years of bobtail, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it all. My weathered side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this weird swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became of me, I'm the fool in the corner where the sad men sing, with your name on my tongue like a late night hymn, and whiskey on my wedding ring. Oh yeah. Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say in dark. Morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one on this prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. lipstick on a napkin, phone number and a dare. Our small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble. I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor paper thin walls. Shared a mattress and a kettle, and a dream too big for those halls. You'd paint till 3 in the morning, I'd hum chase chords out of tune. 2 kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. 2 people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. I found you on the rooftop, bare feet on the concrete cold. You said I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said, baby, we all writing it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the two. Oh yeah, we're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes, then the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone and the baby, don't you dare blame. Oh yeah. You say this love is killing me, I say it keeps me alive. You say we're just bad habit, I say we're reason to survive. You say like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. I still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but I just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause, I'd still make it again. Not for how it ended, but for who I was back then. I don't need forgiveness now. I just need to say you mattered in a way that never goes away. Ever feel this too? You weren't alone. Counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road, love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. Oh, oh, oh. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, oh. I trace that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. So here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting, same bar stool, same old ghosts. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, you left your boots by the doorway, your coat on my kitchen chair. You laughed, said you'd only stay a moment, then months piled up everywhere. We burned our eggs on a Tuesday, kissed black coffee off our lips. You traced a promise on my shoulder, then you let it nearly slip. I watch you dance in my mirror, wearing my old flannel shirt. busted hardwood. You said love's supposed to hurt. We talk kids, we talk leaving, we talk running out of time. You poured your heart in my glassware, mixed your mess with mine. Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. Some days we're slow dancing, some days we're hanging by a thread. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. You got your scars from your father, I got these lines from the night. We fought about the bills and the weather, who was wrong, who was half right. You slammed the door, I lit a candle, talked to the empty room. Said if this is all that love is, why do I still make space for you? Remember that cheap motel outside Houston, neon buzzing like a fly. We didn't sleep, just told our secrets till the clocks ran out of lies. You cried about your first heartbreak, how you swore you'd never stay. But there you were, ink on my shoulder, spelling out my name. Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. Some nights we burn like summer, some nights we're colder than the dead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. We say forever in the morning, by evening we're halfway packed. Suitcase full of almost leaving keys, tossed, then we take them back. We're too proud to ask forgiveness, too tired to start again. But when the room gets quiet, you still reach for my hand. Oh yeah. I caught you staring at the doorway, like the past was coming in. I poured a shot, slid it over, said, tell me where you've been. You said, I'm scared of the sunlight, I'm scared of dying slow. I said, I'm scared you'll wake up someday and finally let me go. We made a church out of this bedroom, with the blankets of stained glass, preaching promises at midnight, praying they might last. Your hair smelled like every season, rain and smoke and May. I memorized that mixture in case you slipped away. Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. We keep on losing our patience, we keep on finding it again. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. Years stack up like dishes, sink full but we still sing. We ain't fixed all of our damage, but we got circles on our ring. We missed some trains in the station, caught a few by accident. We never turned into perfect, just a little more decent. So here's to cracked up mornings, to late night honest fights, to all the times we almost ended, still holding on by sunrise. I'll take your silence and your thunder, your crooked smile at 2 a.m. If loving you is the trouble, I'll pour that trouble again. Hey! Love is a long road, babe. Whiskey on the side of the bed. We toast to all our failures like they were blessings instead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand.
Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We danced crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath and you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble wrapped in lace, a long slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn out shoes. Said trouble's my type and my type is blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. Pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey bleed blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Yeah. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Oh, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues.